Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. I had a lot of messages on my WhatsApp, and I could not see, some of the messages that were sent to me by people in Benu State about the attacks that happened on Christmas Day. So I really want to use the opportunity to tell them sorry because I ought to report it as they sent it to me. The reason why I make sure that I have some contacts in various places is something like this. When something is happening, they could just send me what is going on over there and I will do the report. Because as the case now, in Nigeria, mainstream media don't report what is going on in villages. They don't report what is going on, in the rural areas, except in the metropolis. Something happened and people there are important as the target, but everyone is supposed to be important. That is the only way they report it. Now, apart from that, what the National Bureau of Statistics release vindicates everything we used to say. Now, the National Bureau of Statistics said that the terrorist attack that happened in Nigeria 2023 through 2024 in 1 year, that 80% of the attack happened in the rural area. And tell me, meaning 80% of the attack going on in Nigeria has never been on the news. Anyway, no need to speak forward because I've been saying it right from time. We are living in falsehood, thinking that all is well when nothing is well. Now, I am glad that Sahara reporters on their own also got the news and they were able to report it even before I came to see the message they sent to me. Now, it reads that Christmas Day attack and herdsmen kill 12 Benu residents, adopt 7 children, injure others. Christmas Day attack and herdsmen kill 12 Benu residents, adopt 7 children, injure others. Now, the article was written yesterday. This is the details. The Christmas Day celebration turned tragic for the people of Yav and Mbakyo Council ward in the Kwande local government area of Benu State. The bandits, suspected to be herdsmen, launched a brutal attack on the communities, leaving over 12 persons dead and 7 children adopted. If you are not a Nigerian, when you hear a bandit, know that they are talking about terrorists, okay? Those people they call bandits in Nigeria, they are terrorists. Now, the article continues. The victims include children as young as 2 and 6 years old. Just imagine. Were taken from their families during the attack, which occurred around 4 p.m. Many others were injured and some are still reported missing. Sahara reporters reports that the latest attack is coming barely 1 month. Hundreds of armed men stormed communities in Benu State, in Castina and local government, killing no fewer than 30 residents and destroying properties worth millions of naira. A resident, Jato Akan Lawrence Akaribe, who spoke to some journalists on Thursday on the latest attack, lamented that the communities had been subjected to a series of attacks with no help from either the government or the security agencies. Out of the article. Now, this is just the tragedy of it. Communities will be attacked time without number without the help of the government or the security agencies. You heard him right? Look at what this Jato Akan Lawrence said. He says, who spoke to some journalists on Thursday on the latest attack, lamented that the communities had been subjected to a series of attacks. Mark the word, series of attacks, with no help from either the government or the security agencies. They forget that the security agencies is still the government. So, no help from the government. And don't forget that the primary duty of a government is supposed to be the protection of lives and property of her citizens. So any government that refuses or fails to protect lives is a failed state. That government is a failed state. How many people were kidnapped or killed? You remember what happened October 7 in Israel last year? Is it last year? That resulted to this war between the Gaza and Israel, Hamas exchanging fire. But in Nigeria, something like that 1 million times will happen. The president will not shake. The government will not shake. Nothing. The lives does not matter again to people. Life is no longer important in Nigeria. And no one is talking about it as if everything is well. But unfortunately, we are living a dangerous life in Nigeria. Now, let me continue with the article. He said the attackers invaded Yav and Mbakyo Council ward of Turan community at about 4 p.m. when most residents were at home with their families enjoying the cool breeze of the Unitide Unitide, killing 12, injuring scores and adopted children while others were still missing. In a separate incident, a group of 8 young boys were ambushed while fetching crops from the farm. One boy was killed and the remaining 7 sustained gunshot injuries and are currently receiving medical treatment. This is so pathetic. So pathetic. If this thing happened in other, I know that there is no country that don't have shooting, all those things. But this is consistent killing. I'm telling you what happened in one state. I told you what happened in Plateau. I told you what happened in Delta. That is how it is happening. What about the ones we don't know about? Nigeria have the population of over 200 and something million people. It continues. It says that on Christmas Day evening, 8 young boys who are also taking refuge in Jato Akatau, which is the Afghan ward, were sent by their parents to bring some crops from the farm to prepare food for the family on the Boxing Day. And on their way, they met the attackers who opened fire on them, killing 1 person while the remaining 7 who escaped with gunshot injuries are receiving treatment in an undisclosed hospital. Hey, my children, go and bring okra and all those things. Let's prepare food. They left. They just opened fire on them. The article continues. Lamenting the sustained attacks, Akarigba said that after the burial of Wantarepo Onogo, there has been sustained attack by bandits on the community. He said that of the 5 council wards in the Turan community, 4 have been deserted for over 10 years due to sustained attack by bandits suspected to be armed herdsmen. Jesus Christ. You understand? Over 10 years, Turan community have been deserted. So this confirmed the report I gave yesterday that in Plateau and Benu State, that so many communities up to now, they have not returned back to it. This is evil. Then it continues. I am from Mbadora Council Ward here in Turan community of Kwande local government, but all of us have left our communities. We are now taking refuge in Jato Akatau for fear of the unknown, and it seems the government has totally forgotten that his people are going through hell here. Nobody is coming to our rescue. No relief materials. Even as many were celebrating, we were just hearing and the sudden attack on the already traumatized communities. He said our young people are combing the bushes around because as we talk now, many people are still missing, including women and children. 7 corpses were picked at the scene of the attack, while 3 were recovered from the surrounding bushes. Search is still on, and there is the likelihood that more corpses will be recovered. What we are condemned for now is for the government to make our communities safe, to enable us to go back to our ancestral homes, to commune with our farming, to feed our families, and pay our children's school fees, because from all indication, it seems the security here are helpless. These bandits come with more sophisticated weapons since yesterday 4 p.m. and today almost 11 a.m. Now, no security personnel has come here to assess the situation and give the people hope. Those who lost their loved ones are just crying since yesterday. Even me. It's so difficult to bear. I understand what they feel. I understand what they are going through. Now it says, Akirigbe gave the names of the slave victims to include Vanin, Lovihi, Mike Azegbe, Anissa Akpa, Ausa Mbio, Owa Abo, one day, and some names there that are from their tribe. Now, after the names of these people who were killed, the article goes down to say he, however, said the number was still counted, adding that the search team was still searching for those missing in the bush. The community has been plagued by sustained attacks from armed bandits suspected to be herdsmen over the past decades. When are these people going to correct these armed bandits? These are terrorists. Just tag them terrorists, of which they are. Now it continues. The attacks have led to the desertion of 4 out of 5 council wards in the Turan community, leaving residents in a state of fear and uncertainty. So that is the end of the article. It's so unfortunate, very unfortunate. And this thing is happening in our community, in our area, around, and nobody seems to care. Everybody just stay on his or her own as if those people are no longer part of the world. Anyway, let me know what you think. But for me, I know that this is a journey of no return. The journey of no return.